Yo, why say we live for the last minute and 37 seconds?
Yo, that'd be. I have no idea. No, I think it just got on. I think we're good.
Yo, lucky we ain't saying nothing crazy about nobody, bro.
Yo, right?
You'd be like, what you say about me, bro?
Yo, I'm dead. But yo, we are back. We're back on the Sinners Only podcast, and it's been a hot minute since we've all been on. Josh isn't here yet. He's coming sometime soon. So
that man in California living his best life right now, bro.
Yo, he's different. He's different, bro.
Yeah, bro. He out here traveling. He was in Canada. Now he in California. Watch, you gonna see him in Italy next, bro.
Yo, that's wild.
Yo, Josh be going to Italy every year, bro. Every year.
That man got money, bro. Like, I'm trying to, he got to invest into the pod, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Dang, yo, he on pod discipline. That's why.
Yo, I'm dead.
The elders of the pod have spoken.
Isn't Josh older than us?
Nah, Josh is younger.
Oh, snap. Okay.
He was class of 2016. We were class 2015 in high school.
Yo, I never knew that.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Yeah.
He just act older than us, bro. He mad mature.
Yo, I'm dead.
that man could recite like the whole Bible from memory, bro.
Jeez, I wish I was like that.
Yo, John Calvin ain't got nothing on him, bro.
Yo, I'm dead.
Yo, we back, yo. What you been up to in these last few weeks?
Man, it's just been happening, bro. There's been a lot. Work started up like crazy again for me. So like the beginning of the year, it's always like around the fall time. It's always like a crazy time because like just trying to I'm meeting with a lot of people. I'm talking to a lot of people. And it can be very emotionally draining, you know what I mean? So I've basically been on that, you know what I mean? Trying to figure out how to do that, how to do life in the city. But also like, man, I've just been chilling a lot, been grinding a lot, like the break that we have, you know what I mean? Anime relatable has been a thing, been trying to, make that happen and whatnot. So
you gotta hit 1,000 subs soon, bro.
Yeah, no, we here. So I gotta figure.
I'm riding off your clout, bro. I'm riding off your clout, bro.
Bro, I gotta figure out how to translate the process to the pod. So I gotta figure out a schedule. But life is just crazy. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, we've been chilling, man. We've been good. So just trying to figure out things in life, trying to figure out next steps. How you been?
Yo, am I here still, bro? My monitor's bugging out.
Yeah, you're good.
Hold up. My second monitor. Hold on, let me pull it out real quick and put it back. Hold up.
Got you. While Chad is doing that, there's been a lot going on in the world of life and Christendom, and there's too much for us to talk about. But I think whoever will be listening, or if you're listening to the after this for the show, drop some comments of what you want us to talk about. Let us know what your thoughts have been about everything going on in the world, whether it be Christian YouTube, whether it be the Christian church as a whole, what events have been happening. Let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, because we were tripping out trying to figure out ideas.
Yeah.
Bro, you can see me?
I can see you, but you're still frozen.
Bro, what the heck? Hold up.
We are having technical difficulties, and that's all right. We're here,
bro. It's like a hurricane season outside, bro. I don't know. Like lightning just hit me or something, bro.
Oh no! Oh, Chad is gone. It is a solo pod for at least a few minutes, and I do not know what happened. Wait, he's going in and going out.
Yo, I have no idea what's going on right now.
So you're on right now, but your screen is just not on.
Bro, it literally says my camera is on. I have no idea. Hold up. It's streaming. Oh, there we go. We're back.
There we go.
Oh snap! Yo, that was crazy.
Yo, you back though. The enemy trying to take us out, bro. You don't want to.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yo, it's not even blurring my back. Yo, what? Yo, I don't know, bro. The enemy really playing right now, bro.
Yo,
Yo, it is what it is, bro. But
Sorry.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Other than that, we good. We good now, bro. Yo, this time last year we were getting ready for the race.
Yo, I know that's so crazy. It's been that long.
Yeah, bro. Yo, look, I'm actually wearing that right now.
Wow, memories.
Yo, we had our church picnic today at church too, so I wore this, so that's why I got all the name tags on me.
I got you.
Yo, it's crazy. Bro, Jersey mad small, bro. It's mad small. I feel like everybody know each other.
Yeah. Wait, you said you were in South Jersey for the weekend, right, or something like that?
When did I go to South Jersey? I went to South Jersey. I'm just trying to remember when. Nah, I didn't go down this weekend. Oh no, yeah, you know what it was? I was supposed to, but bro, Saturday morning I got up and I was too tired, bro. I just slept. I told my parents I'm gonna just meet them at their house later in the day.
Yo, I'm dead.
we were supposed to go down to the farm to do, there's a farm that you can pick vegetables down there, but close to like Six Flags.
Okay.
But then I got up, bro. I was like, nah, I'm not having it, bro. I'm going straight back to sleep.
Yeah, feeling it. What's life been like for you, bro? What's new?
Bro, I'm a certified nutrition coach now, bro.
Yo, and it's different.
Bro, yo, tap in, yo. Y'all see Elijah went from 120 pounds to 150 pounds now, bro. Y'all know the difference. Yeah, tap in, bro. That's my number one client. Say nah. That man said, nah, bro. I just be eating cookies at home.
Yo, bro, I gotta relax.
Yo, it's been like 9 months since Christmas, bro. How's your that coffee machine, that fancy one you had, bro, that was shaped like this? The one with the little funnel, bro?
Oh yeah, my my Chemex.
Yeah. Real, bro.
Yeah, it's still going strong, bro. Like, got the coffee beans, got to be grinding that joint.
You grind it? You it's an electric one, or you grind it by hand?
It's an electric one.
Oh, okay, because I have a hand grinder, and it takes mad long. It's like 10 minutes of grinding just from one cup.
Bro, I can't do the hand grinders, bro. It's a good workout, but it was like,
bro, there's this brand, right? It's called Drive Coffee, right? They sent my mom a care package at her job, so she gave it to me. Bro, it is not a brand deal, bro, like at all. But like, bro, that Drive Coffee, it tastes so good. It came in this can that looked like a oil can, right? Because it's like car themed Drive Coffee. Bro, yeah. I opened it, I ground that coffee up, bro. It was mad nice, bro. Mad nice. Yeah.
Shoot,
but,
man.
Yeah, man. Speaking about the grind, bro. Champions got to grind, right? Champions got to grind. So like, let these people know what the topic is today, bro.
Yeah, no, we it's very old news, and it was probably the most like entertaining argument of the last few weeks, but I think it's an argument that has been proven true since the FIBA World Championships have been over, right? So
you beat me to it, bro. You beat me to it.
Yo, so before, if anyone doesn't know, or if they do know, whatever, they just like need a recap. Noah Lyles, like I'm a track and field guy, so Noah Lyles, he is a world champion in the 100 and 200 meter races, right? And so he had a press conference, and he was pretty much just saying like, hey, like, can we stop calling the NBA like world champions? Like basically, what are you the world champions of? And that was like pretty much a shot, because like really like the NBA and any sort of like any sort of national, like American national, like professional league often calls themselves like world champions, which can be a very, very weird dynamic, because it's like you have a league that is only like based in America, and they bring together like all different athletes from all different countries, but like the NBA, the NFL, the MLB, like they're all based in America. So pretty much Noah Lyles got a lot of flack from it, and the world was on fire, and the world was divided between two people. Ones that think that obviously world champions mean you compete at a world athletics championship and you win, and you had the other side that's basically like, but players from all over the world come to America to compete. So there's two sides divided. And that's pretty much the background of the topic that we got going on today. So, Chad, my first question, like, yo, how do you feel about this conversation because we talked a little bit about it.
I feel like I got a lot to say on it, bro. I feel like we're a little late to the party, but I'm glad that there was at least a little bit of real life, you know, the FIBA World Champions and World Championship and whatnot, right? But, bro, so the thing is, I look at it this way, right? And this is not for every sport, but like in general, like if a basketball player comes out and says we are world champions, I kind of agree with that because it's like you go to the second best league, right? Eurobasket, and you tap in with you tap in with them. I'm sure their best team is not beating a mid-tier team in the NBA or even a low-tier team in the NBA, right? I could be wrong. But same thing with like football. In the football world championship, right? The US sends like retired college players, right? Because and they still win, right? So it's like even if they were to use like second tier, third tier players, they're still winning. So I mean, I kind of get why they say world champion, right? Mm. But at the same time, you know, Germany just won the FIBA World Cup, so I mean, that could just be out of the game. But check me out, right? Check me out. I pulled up this lineup, right? This is who the US started in this FIBA World Cup. So I kind of, even though Germany won, right? Even though Germany won this tournament, I kind of don't agree with that necessarily because, bro, we sent a guy named Walker Kessler, bro. Like, I don't even know who that is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bobby Portis, like, the like, you know, no shade to them, but this is definitely not the best players we got, bro. I mean, Austin Reeves is good and all, but he had one good season, right? Jalen Brunson, good player. Okay. Mikal Bridges, good player, not the best forward to come out of the US, right? Like, bro, we didn't even send. I don't even think any of these players were all-stars this year, bro. Any of them. So this is like by far our like C-tier team, you know? Even we lost to Canada, right? Canada probably sent a better team than us. Actually, no, I lied. The Canada didn't send. We just played bad, but bro, watch next year. LeBron already says he's coming out. LeBron, D-Book, you know, and then we'll really see who's the world champions next year, bro. So that's kind of how I feel about it.
So I got you, and I get you, and I think like, you know, I don't want to dismiss any side of argument or whatever, right? But like, I feel like I think how I feel about it is that, you know, for most of my at least most of my life I've been in the running world or whatever. So you know, when, you know, track and field championships are on or whatever, like I'm usually in tune of like, okay, bet, like whoever wins these things are world champions basically.
Yeah.
I'll keep it a buck. I feel like the same argument kind of could be the same, right? Where, because there's really arguments like this where it's like you'll have someone from a different country be like they'll win a world championship, right? And then it's like, oh, if this athlete that wasn't there, say like the person was injured, or say like there was something that took the year off from the world championships to focus on the Olympics next year, and they were just, and some people would be like, yo, if like this athlete was there, this person wouldn't be called a world champion, basically.
I see.
And so I feel like when it comes to like the FIBA World Championship, and then like people saying like, hey, but we didn't send our best team over there. It's like you're taking away from the fact that they actually are world champions because they didn't send their best team over there. It's like U.S. Track and Field Association being like, hey, the only reason Carson Warholm is like the 400-meter hurdle champion is because we didn't send our best hurdler over to. Granted, we did send our best hurdler. He got like second place, so that's okay. But I think like it's kind of weird where it's like you have to defend it so much where it's like, yeah, we only brought our C team in. And then it's like that C team most likely beats everyone that's a normal person that can't play basketball or can play basketball. But they made it to the league. They've been chosen for the champion. They've been chosen to participate in the USA team. And it's like, yo, like Germany still has to be called world champions, whether you like it or not, regardless.
Yeah, you're right.
like yeah, but like regardless of whether or not you sent your best team over there or not, because it's like if the rest of the world is sending their best team to compete in a championship, and then the US is like, nah, we're just gonna send over people that we don't that is just whatever. They're not superstars. How does that make us look on the rest of the world? You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So I think how I feel about it is like
I feel like it just depends on the sport, right? Because like
yeah.
if we're talking like soccer, right, and the MLS team, right, wins the MLS Cup, right? We're not gonna sit here and say the world champions, because like in soccer, there's a whole nother World Cup, right? For each country, right? So I guess the idea also of international team sports, it's not new, but it's like not popular, because like let me list the sports that I think have like commonly are international sports, right? Like you have soccer, right, where you have the World Cup. You have the World Championships for track and field, as you said, the Olympics. You have track and field, right? Then you have cricket, right? That's another big world sport, right? But then you get to like really popular sports in the world, like F1 racing. I don't think people like it comes down to international teams, so it's like I don't know. I feel like it just comes down to quality. Like if you got a league that's like way ahead, and then there's someone winning there, like, and they could beat everybody else in the world. I mean, it doesn't make logical sense or grammatical sense either in a way, but I don't know, for some reason it's logical to me in this sense, where it's like if they can beat every other team at any given time, I feel like they got to be world champs, and the best. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's different now because international basketball is on its way up. So maybe the conversation is changing.
Yeah, I even feel like, because in the NBA, not that much of it. This is where Josh, we probably need to take him on podcast discipline, where he would come in handy about the international NBA players, because I feel like over the past couple of years, or even past decade, maybe, I don't know, that international players have been coming into the NBA and like doing really, really well. Like, yeah, we have LeBron, we have like all of these like people from America that are from the US that are like that are really, really good players, but then you have people that come
Jokic, bro. Jokic is the best player in the NBA right now, and he's from Serbia.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, when the World Athletic Championships or when the Olympics come, they're going to compete for their respective country.
Yeah.
So, will you really like? Yes, like LeBron, cool. You got I don't know, like Chris Paul. I don't know. You have
Chris Paul, nice with it still, bro.
You have all these dudes, but you also have like a bunch of international players that I can't name because I'm not a basketball fan like that. That's really, really good. And like when they go to their teams, like, is the US going to dominate the way they think they are? And honestly, I don't know. That's like,
let's send Steph Curry and find out, bro.
And so like I'm rooting for him no matter what. You know what I mean?
So what this honestly, this guy had me thinking, right? Because like honestly, the episode pretty much was over there. Like if we did this last week, but we extended it to this week, and I came up with some more thought processes in this. And like the question that hit me is like, does this open up the idea of like Americans being too like American centric? You know how like Europeans are Eurocentric with European ideals and European standards of beauty and things like that, right? Like in the same sense, like I don't know, I feel like in school, like when I was in college, I felt like there this idea that we've been like Americanized, right? Like to the point where like you look at a map and America is bigger than all the other countries, when in reality that's like just hyperinflated, and America's always in the center of like if you look at one of those flat globes, I'm not a flat earther, I'm just just gotta let that know. But if you look at one of those flat globes, bro, like America's always in the center, like literally in the exact center of it, and everything else revolves around us, right? So in that, right, like when you, I don't know if you've ever watched like one of those late night Saturday Night Lives kind of things with like Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel and them, but Jimmy Kimmel has a show where he goes on with one of his co-hosts, and they asked people in the streets of LA like random questions, and most American people, they won't answer correctly. They'll be like, "Oh, where's Hong Kong?" And they'll be like, I don't know," like. And you ask people like, "Oh, what's to the east of New Jersey?" And then they'll be like, Canada, like it's kind of like I've seen where we're so engulfed in our American culture that we don't kind of like spread outwards. We don't think about the other sides of the world. We don't even, it doesn't even cross our minds, right? So like,
Yeah.
do you see that like are Americans too like American centric?
I feel like
You're the perfect person to ask this, bro.
I guess I gotta tread on it lightly, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you as American as it can be, bro.
I mean, yeah, like I think honestly, if I'm being honest, I in my own personal opinion, in my own personal experience, or just, I'm just basing it off of me. I do think I'm more American centric. Now, granted, I think because I'm a Christian, and I think more lately I've been thinking more about world Christianity. I think, I think about the world more in a different way, right? But I think regardless of that, yeah, like I think if America is considered even by people that aren't from here the best country in the world. Like even if we're keeping it a buck, right? Even if, like people that have problems with it, even if people think it's going down the drain, even if people think even if our Christian conservative brothers and sisters think that because we're not holding on to Christian values or ideals anymore, that the world that the America is crumbling and will become something else, guaranteed, unless God just is like, no, America's done with. America probably will still be considered the best nation in the world, if I'm being honest. Because
what's crazy? Go on.
And I say that because there are certain freedoms that we have that a lot of people don't get to experience, right? And I think that's hard, right? I think that's a hard thing, but when you think about hey, you have access to everything, right? You could build a business from the ground up, right? You can say basically kind of what you want. I mean, I guess that's
come on now, they coming for you soon, bro.
But you can say what you want as in free speech, right? There's amendments that you have. You can hold it. You can own a license to a gun and protect yourself. You can do all of these different things, right? To kind of in a way build this false idea of an American dream. Why? I think in my own sinful flesh, why not be Americanized? You know what I mean? Why not think of everything as American centric? It's like we have the best thing. We have the best everything here, right? People are coming here to experience the freedoms that we take for granted. Why am I not American centric? Basically, why should I think about other countries? And this isn't me saying that don't do that, because I think you should think about other countries. But I'm saying if you grow up with the freedoms that you have, I think some people just take it for granted that they don't have to think about stuff like that, right? And that makes us more American centric because we have been gifted these things that most people are willing to die for, basically.
Bro, it's crazy too, because I have a friend who sends me random stats all day. He'll be like, "Oh, America's 15th in education. Oh, America's we're not even the highest standard of living and this and that." But I guess when you live in America, I don't even know where those statistics are coming from, bro. I say this in the most humble way, bro. I feel like in America we really do got a lot of freedoms, bro. We really do got a lot of good things here, sitting with air conditioner in our room right now. I got an iPhone in my pocket, I'm on a laptop with an internet connection. There's places in the world I don't even got those things, bro.
Yeah, which and it's crazy, and it's just I know as of lately, I know, when I was in college and then even till now, that a lot of people are now going to the idea of going kind of looking down on America now, even if they're Americans. And I think America, our home, my home country, our home country has some faults for sure, but I think the trend and I guess the popular trend now is to be yo, America is the worst place ever. When I think, and I believe this, and maybe I'm wrong, is that most people would not go to a different country unless they're called to whatever. You do whatever you want, but like most people won't go to another country because they know that they literally can say what they want. They can talk about how bad America is, but
Yo,
still,
just the fact that they could do that, bro, that like that's a point in itself.
yeah. And I think like you can do that, and you still will not like you won't leave necessarily. Like yeah, things are bad, and they could be better for sure. Like I guaranteed, right? But like like will I am I going to like if there's a better place than America, I could go there for sure, but I don't see myself doing that.
Bro, back in 20, what was it, 2016 when the election hit, bro? Everybody's like, "Oh, I'm going to Canada. I'm going to this place. I'm going to." I'm like, "Yo, so why didn't they just go? like, why didn't they just go?"
Yeah, yeah, like it makes perfect sense, right? It's like, and this isn't to say like, hey, if you don't like America, get out. That's weird. I don't.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah.
right. But it's like I'm just saying like yo like we have really been afforded a lot that we do take for granted and we kind of talk like crap about. Um, and we kind of have the we not that we don't have the license, but we have the freedom to think that America, like the world, revolves around America when it doesn't. In reality, obviously, it doesn't. But it's like, why not be American centric when you literally have everything at your fingertips, at your disposal? Like you know what I mean? And like I don't blame us. I blame the society for sure, right? The way that we condition and stuff like that. But like sometimes it's just
Bro,
beautiful. You know what I
all of
mean?
that, bro. Like forget all of that, bro. Like I'm a citizen of the kingdom, bro.
Yeah,
I'm a
citizens of the
citizen of the kingdom.
heavenly kingdom that we are longing for, and that's when Jesus
I'm,
comes back.
yeah,
Guaranteed.
man. This world is faulted, bro. It's faulted.
And that John will definitely be better than America, guaranteed, most likely. Um, but I don't know, man. Yeah, I just find it interesting. Like,
What is
I think
HG? Wait, what?
no, I was gonna say like I think it's different. Like when we're talking about sports versus like everything else, right?
Yeah.
But I think there is a little bit of that, right? In our sports where we think that we have the best of everything. Like I've even seen like track and field fans like running like being like, "Hey, America produces the best runners." No, we don't. We actually don't. We produce very good sprinters. We produce very good runners for sure. But like the total, like the crowns and like the people that are at the top, it's always changing because like there are people like in Africa, in Jamaica, in the Caribbean, all over the world that are like really really talented, right? So I think at least that's the minority opinion in the world of running and athletic, world of athletic championships and stuff. Um, but yeah, I don't know, man.
Yo, that was a lot, bro. That was a lot. But honestly, I like that perspective, bro.
I mean, yeah, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I think the whole conversation. Like, every time I see it, I'll like click on the post or whatever on social media, and I'll read the comments, and like, it's like it's weird to me because I think the people that are making the case that like you cannot call yourself a world champion unless you compete against world like all like teams from other like nations, um, or other countries. It's just like, and people are like, no, like if the NBA or the NFL brings the world's best players, then they have the right to consider themselves world champions. I'm just like, where are we missing it? Like I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm telling you, bro. When it comes to like these sports, like baseball, basketball, and football, it's like the international scene of those sports were like not really there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
aside from like especially in basketball, right like Eurobasket is becoming like very popular, right? But
Hmm.
before that, you really only had like Argentina and Spain that played basketball like that, and they outside the U.S. they dominated, right, for years, and in the Olympics and stuff like that. But it's like football, right? You go other parts of the world, nobody's really playing football, playing rugby. It's not like it's not a very popular. Like now that like you see basketball getting more popular, I'm
Yeah.
sure basketball players aren't going to be like, especially now that Germany won, right? The FIBA World Cup. I'm
Yeah.
sure like this year, at the end of the season, you're not going to hear somebody say, "Oh, I'm a world champion." Like
Mhm.
the NBA is not going to be printing world champion this year, blah 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 on their shirt, right? I feel like, you know, it's funny too, because I just realized like baseball's championship is called the World Series, bro.
Oh,
It's called the World Series, and
huh.
that's literally just the U.S., bro.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. But they probably make the same argument too, right? Because like in reality, like in reality, there are athletes from other countries that are coming to the U.S. because like really like that they're really the powerhouse that like makes money from playing baseball, right? You can go to Japan or whatever, but like there's some, and I do think that's is a good thing, right? I think there's something beautiful about other countries coming to the U.S. to compete in a professional level because I think it shows that there
Yo,
are
you want to hear something crazy, bro?
what
Yo, we not even ranked #1 in baseball, bro.
who is
Yo, Japan, bro.
that makes that okay.
Yo, Mexico is #3. Yo.
That's okay. Go. There we go. I mean, I think like, and I think when it comes to these other countries coming to America to play professionally,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're coming because they're competing among the best. I think they're coming because they make tons of money from doing it. You know what I mean? So like, I think in reality, like, Giannis, right? Like, yes, there are really really good players in the NBA, and most likely a lot of people can't beat LeBron. Cool, but like him going over to coming here and playing basketball professionally and being able to send money back to his hometown. It's like I think it's a little bit more about. I think it's more than just becoming like being able to play among the like perceived best in the world. It's more about like these people are coming over to provide for their families in a way, right? And
Bro,
maybe
go watch that documentary on Disney Plus. It's called Giannis, bro. That John
okay.
gonna make you cry, bro. It's gonna make you cry. That man's story is crazy.
Sheesh. Now I gotta check it out. I do think it. What I do love about all the drama though, and I'm sure it's dying down. Like most likely it's already died down. Most likely already to it. But I think what I love about people having the conversation is that, and I think maybe he knew what he was doing. That Noah Lyles, because track and field does not get put on notice that much, like NBA, like the NFL, like it's probably the least like. I would say it's probably the least respected sport, one of the least respected sports in America. I think it was a good marketing strategy. Like, and I have no, because it's like,
At least at the professional level, I feel like college track and field is like super popular.
yeah, I mean, true, but at a professional level, it's just really hard, right? I think there's not tons of money coming into the American like,
And most people could get a USATF card, right? You just have to sign up for it, basically, right?
Yeah, and like track and field and running is like it's very very popular in other countries, right? Like I think they give lots of money to the to runners because like they I guess love it a little bit more, right? They don't have the highest like they don't have the NBA, they don't have the MLB or whatever, but like soccer, like track and field, like all these like kind of like physical like sports, I guess they give more money to. But I honestly think and I hope that it put America, it just gave more attention to the track and field athletes because they deserve it, right? Like they put their bodies on the line, right? They worked really hard to become world champions, and I think that title is deserved for the people that work hard for it. But then like you do look at like other like sports and stuff, and that they're like, hey, they're called world champions, and it's like that feels disrespectful because you're only playing on American soil. So shout out to Noah Lyles, like for him.
Yo, who's our best track and field sprinter right now? 100 meter, bro.
Noah Lyles.
For real?
Yeah.
What's his time?
I think he won. He won the 100 meters in the world championship in like 9.8, like 9.85.
Okay. That's wild, bro.
And he also ran the 200 meters. He's best in the world at that too. And I think he ran like 19.5 or 19.6, something like that. 19.4 maybe. But he's really, really fast. And yeah, so that title is well deserved.
Bro, there's this dude in France, right? He plays soccer, right? You probably heard his name. It's called Kylian Mbappe. I don't know if you ever heard that name. Kylian Mbappe. He's a soccer player, right? Bro, the man ran 100 meters, right? Well, he didn't run 100 meters, ran the field, right? But they clocked his top speed as like the smallest like fraction of like miles per hour, right underneath what Usain Bolt ran when he broke the record, 9.6. Like it was like this close, like and he's not even a sprinter, he's a soccer player.
Jeez, that's crazy. That I guess that shows the conditioning the amount of soccer players do or have when they're like running up and down, up and
Bro,
down.
some of these football players, bro, I want to see a football player like the fastest like guy in the NFL, like literally just run without that gear and just sprint, bro.
Yeah, I mean some of them dudes are fast. Like I know like there have been some athletes, some NFL athletes that have like ran track and field professionally and
Yeah.
stuff. Here they be zooming, right? Which is crazy. So, but I think taking this conversation, I guess, out of the sports, right? Because now we're gonna get political. Because I think political conversation in it as well. I think like in this conversation, we've been saying a little bit that America has been starting to be seen as sort of like this like declining state. Like it's like, hey, like we used to think it's great, but now it's not great anymore.
So what you saying is make America what again?
No.
Saying
But like in your perspective, what is the reality? Like, is it declining? Is it the same? Is it getting better? What's going on in America right now? Because like, if we think it's the best, like, and people think it's the best, right? And if we're trying to preserve its like its greatness, why are so many people, or what seems like so many people, because social media is just very enclosed space? Why does it seem like so many people are like, yo, America is like becoming the worst nation on the planet?
Bro, I don't know. Maybe it's the accessibility to media, the speed in which information travels. Maybe before when it was just like newspapers, it wasn't that bad. When it was just TV, watching the news once a day. But we got media at our fingertips all day, all night, and like media plays off your amygdala, man. Like your fear, your fight or flight kind of response. So like. I feel like a lot of just media in general just always just trying to be negative just so it, people click on it,
Yeah.
All that to say, like, America is not perfect in any way. America does its own like fair share of injustices. But I don't know, bro. I feel like like you don't gotta be the best, but like I think somebody said this quote, I think it was Barack Obama the day he left office, right? He's like, the sun will come out tomorrow. Like, it will come out tomorrow, right? And as long as like your family has food on the table, like, then everything else is kind of like secondary, He said something along the lines of that, right? Like you, as long as you go home and see your family, and your family's good, like you really got nothing to complain about,
Yeah.
I think that's the perspective. I feel like in our generation, well, not so much our generation, but maybe the generation right before us, more like the millennial generation. I don't think Gen Z is as, I guess, pessimistic, or as that. I feel like Gen Z is very, very hopeful, resilient, willing to build. Like you see kids now at like 17, 18, ready to build something. Like like I feel like. People who are like slightly older than us, I always heard them say like, dang, bro, like at my parents' age, they had this, they had that, it's so hard to do that. Bro, I feel like everybody else, like at our age and younger, I feel like they're just mad hopeful. Like they're in the bag, they're grinding, like they're doing what they got to do, right? And like they're just doing it to do it. I'm very hopeful. Like in reality, that Gen Z is this generation that is going to come up, and just literally take the game by its neck, bro, and just peace up, take over the world, bro. Because, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? Boomers on their way out, right? Our parents' generations, like Gen X, like they're getting older, retirement age, right? And if the millennials, no offense to millennials listening to this, but if the millennials have that perspective, right? And Gen Z doesn't have that perspective. Gen Z has a more building mindset,
Mhm.
like going forward, innovate type thing. Play it out 20, 30 years from now,
Yeah, yeah,
Gen Z's not taking over, bro. I'm telling you.
bro. Yo, you just probably said the most like one of the crucial statements. I
Bro, but
think
it's because I've worked with so many millennials and like in the last couple years, and it's like a very few millennials I've ever heard say anything like positive.
yeah. Yeah, I do think too, like a lot of criticism from Gen Z, or about Gen Z is that like, especially when it comes to like working or it comes to or any of these things, right? It's just like, oh, like Gen Z people don't want to work or they're lazy or like Gen Z people are like leaving God more. I'm just like, I don't know necessarily what you're seeing, right? I don't know, like I don't know if that really is the case because I think me and you are we're part of Gen Z, right? Like I think that's the reality, but like
Bro, look
every
at Josh, bro.
and
Josh, a prime example of this, bro. That man got his masters at 24. Like he grinding, traveling the world. Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, and I think because of social media, like I think a lot of like people that are older and older than the Gen Z, they're just like, oh, like yeah, America's on a decline or whatever because look at how the generation is acting. It was just like I think it's the opposite. You know what I mean? I think like I hate to bring it up, right? But like I don't hate to bring it up, but like what happened at that university, I forget the name of it.
You talking about the revival?
Yes, Asbury Revival.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like I think Gen Z is doing fine. I think Gen Z will be fine. Like I think I also like I do hate when people are like yeah Gen Z is this and Gen Z is that, but I'm like yo like what were people saying about y'all? You know what I mean?
Bro,
Like
Gen Z, and the thing is with Gen Z, bro, I feel like Gen Z's not out here wilding, bro. Like, I
very
feel
true.
like I feel like I see kids nowadays like just kind of like chilling, like not going crazy. I feel like when I was younger, like the kids older than me, they were always bugging out, doing something crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of hope. And, if you're a millennial, just don't get mad at me. I'm just sharing my own opinion here. Yeah, I'm sure many of you are optimistic. Many of you are taking the world by storm. Like, this is not directed at y'all. I'm just sharing my general like perspective.
Yeah, no, I also I agree. I do not think that I don't think America's on the decline. I don't think I've ever like I've had my
Bro,
my
Rutgers University discovered the test for the Roni, bro. They
uh,
invented the at home test or something like that, bro.
yeah. So yeah, no, like so I don't think America's on the decline. I'm not gonna be one of these people that's like oh like God is like this is the kingdom right this is God's kingdom like America's got that's weird no like America will bow the knee, America will die and disappear, and God still will be reigning regardless, right? Um, but in my opinion, I don't think it's on the decline. I don't know enough to see whether or not it's declining or getting better for sure. Because I think the reality is that sin is still in the world, right?
Yeah.
So
There'll never be a perfect nation.
yeah, there will never be a perfect nation. So it's like all these qualms that we have about like the government, about America, about everything most likely if we move to another nation we're gonna have the same problems and because there's no such thing as a perfect nation and because people are sinful right and be guaranteed there will be sinful people in government there will be sinful people in every single place that you enter into but it's a matter of like what are you willing to deal with like what do
Bro,
you
that's like people who want to move down to like I guess like the south because it's cheaper, like move out of like the metropolitan area. Like
Mhm.
do what you gotta do, but I feel like your bills you're gonna have bills in Florida. You're gonna
Yeah.
have bills in Texas. Your debt's not disappearing.
That's very true. And so like I think I don't want to be because I don't know what benefit it is to me for me to think that America is on a decline if I'm still living here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I think it would be a totally different story if I was like I don't know in one of these countries like Cuba. If I was in China, if I was in any of these different places like that withheld all of these freedoms that I enjoy today, I think that could be different, right? I think like, if things are happening, I can see, but I'd be like, yeah, like this, whatever. But I don't see that necessarily. Like, I think if we want to talk about the ills of the world in America, like we're talking about injustice, we're talking about like rising cost of living, we're talking about all these different things. Cool. Are we willing to leave? And if not, are we willing to create a solution to make it better? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't got the answers, but I think I don't want to be in a position of saying this because it does nothing for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I don't know, man. Like I have, and this is with anything, right? It's like with a job, with whatever, right? It's like, oh, bet you can see like what's wrong with a certain thing, but unless you're willing to do something about it,
Yeah.
and at least in your community, in your space, in your job, what's the point of complaining? And I think I'm learning that the hard way, or I learned that the hard way, like especially like over the past few years, where it's just like, why am I complaining? Like there's things that can be worse for sure, but I'm here. You know,
Bro,
what I mean?
you know what this conversation got me thinking, bro? Yo, I really went to high school 5 miles away from Sydney McLaughlin's when she was in high school, bro.
Yo, I'm dead.
That's really crazy, bro. I'm pretty sure we probably ran in track meets and like she was there, bro. That's actually kind of crazy to think, bro.
Nah, yo, I saw her run one time in my life, and I was in shock. And it was just crazy because like every time like when you're a track and field person or whatever, and you see like a really like beautiful woman running really fast, it's just weird. So Sydney McLaughlin was just like everyone had eyes on her because she was just great. Like she's a world record holder, so it's like, and she's from Jersey, so it's like,
bro,
crazy.
she literally went to a high school less than 5 miles from my high school, bro. That's kind of crazy to think, bro.
And you didn't get an autograph, bro. That's crazy. Hold that now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real, bro. World record holder, bro. But I'm about to get my own world record one day, bro. I'm gonna hang it up so yo, I'm about to print out a fake one so I can look at it to grind, bro.
Yo,
be like, a real one gonna be hanging right here.
Yeah, buddy. Bro, what? Wrapping up, right? Like, what should be like scrapping the? I guess we could talk about like the takeaway for sports, whatever. But like, kind of how this this American centered view.
So I guess to wrap it up, bro. Like,
yeah.
First of all, I was just joking earlier with like people, if you want to go to Canada, go whatever. Like, that was all jokes, but all jokes aside, I mean, like, bro, it's as you said, bro. This is not the kingdom. This is not the end all be all. Like, and if we look at it like that, we get like a lot of those people that we cringe at on the internet. Like the people who are a little bit too overly American. And then they mix a sprinkle bit of Jesus on top of that, mix it with some theological words and some biblical prophecies here and there, like and alluding to certain things. Like, I don't know, bro, like that to me is a little cringe, right? Like, I don't know, man. I like respect the country, because like, respect your authority, that's something that Jesus calls us to do, right? But at the same time, just know that this country and this authority is not the final nation. It's not the final authority. Like,
yeah,
the kingdom is coming. The kingdom is near. Repent and believe the gospel at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, very true. I think anything, if there's something that like we as Christians should boast about and like proclaim that we are the best about, it should be in like the fruits of the spirit, right? Like love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Like, if anything, you should be one of the people in your friend groups and your families that aren't Christians. Like, I'm the best at this, not in a boastful way, right? Not in an arrogant way, but being like, because God's spirit lives within me, I can live in a way different from everyone else, right? And that you should be the one, the best person in showing honor to another person. You should be the best person in serving and giving and loving another person, right? I think you should be the best at what you do, right? I think like Chad, like you do this well, where you are determined to be the best at whatever you do, and that's okay, right? I think, and
that's why your YouTube channel about to hit 1,000 right now, bro, because you're the best on there, bro.
No. I'm a normal guy, you know. I have nothing. But I think taking away, like, even like, with this like kind of Americanized type thing or American centric attitude or whatever, I think maybe go overseas, right? Maybe go on a mission trip somewhere, right? It doesn't have to be anything crazy, right? You don't have to, but I think getting a different perspective, and I think this also boils into the way that, like, you know, people see like Christianity as a like American religion or like the white man's religion, whatever, right? I think go overseas, like see that there are other people around you that that do things differently, and I think it gives us a healthy perspective on how to navigate a lot of different things. You know what I mean? So those are my thoughts.
Yeah, bro.
Anything else you got before we wrap up? Before we close
Yeah,
out?
bro. One last thing, like that reminded me of this one time where Christine's mom, right? She has like literally 2 doctorates, right? So one day, I don't know, I was younger, bro. This is like way back. I was like, oh, how does it feel that you know your mom's a doctor? And her mom walks up after heard me. She's like, no. She's like, no. I have something better for you. She's like, how does it feel? You should have asked her, how does it feel that your mom is a Christian? And I was like, yo. I mean, and you know what? It humbled me real quick because, like, sometimes we're quick to label things, bro. We're really, really quick to label things and categorize things and give our identity to something else, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, we're just humble servants of the Lord Jesus Christ, and that should be our main identity at the end of the day, you know.
And there we go. There you got it. You don't claim any other title except Christian. That's it.
I don't want to hear no Christian hip hop artists. I don't want to hear none of that, bro.
Chill.
Christian manga artist, like Christian YouTuber. We just Christian from.
Yo, I'm dead, bro. Anyway, yo, this is Sinners Only Podcast. Thanks for tapping in with us. This is a light topic today. We probably will get into some more heavy eventually, but thanks for rocking out with us. And if you watch this, make sure you like, subscribe, and all of that if you haven't already. So
Season 5, bro. We here.
Yes, sir. We will catch you guys later.
Yeah.